Hello, it's Prince Easy. Well, we're gonna talk about killer apps and planets. Huh? So let's talk about killer apps. This is a simple digest. Well, what I'm trying to do is basically start an app revolution. There is a revolution that was going on, but it wasn't useful. It basically was just a product of rebellion. And you know that never turns out great because they always have the upper hand. Because they expected rebellion. Yeah? So, apps are for what? Huh? To suggest. To suggest. It might be even to imply. Right? Like we have seen how the war is reported. Yeah? To suppress. We have seen platforms that are basically available for public use and should be serving the public, but it seems that money has corrupted them. Now they're in the business of suppressing information rather than making it available for the masses to decide what is true and what isn't. Yeah. So it all began with data mining that led to statistics, and of course money was involved. And of course they invested a lot of money in making applications. And of course they invested a lot of money in making devices. Okay, so these things, if you want to cripple the system, corrupt any of those, remove any type of software that is secretly installed in the devices, or even it might go further as to removing the chip inside devices, okay, to make them free because they are yours. You purchase them with money. Yeah, preventing data mining is simple. Statistics, they all rely on data mining. So if you give inaccurate data, you might be able to create a situation where they have false statistics, right? Or just don't give data. Simple. So misinformation, a slippery slope, right? We have seen how the definition of terrorism evolves, right? And that's what is crippling Africa today, right? Tribalism, and of course the word terrorism, right? It was just substituted for the other, right? It was just substituted. Yeah, even it's highly relevant here in Africa, right? All of these civil wars are over resources, believe it or not. And one side plays the righteous in front of the world and calls the other terrorism. And of course, the beast is always there to supply arms so as people can go to kill each other. So it is important to define what a conflict is and not put terminologies and trigger words to program people to react a certain manner, right? This is all a product of world events that changed, a part of the big programming to fight Zion. Okay, they are prepared for this, and how we undo it is how I'm showing you right now, right? So do not use this word lightly, this word misinformation. Okay, people hear lies every day. Are you going to censor that in their real life? So if lies exist in real life, then they should exist in online. It's part of life, and it's part of knowing the truth. Knowing the lie is as important as knowing the truth. You understand? That's why picking one of the either is an important decision that needs a lot of information to actually make that decision, right? Of course, we have the wake of algorithms. AI is doing most of the work because the millions of, for instance, on YouTube only, millions of clip gets uploaded every day, right? Millions, and they can thrift through every one of those clips to look for violations of policy. That's impractical, right? So they employ AI. They call it algorithms, but it is AI. It is AI, It is AI, and it is causing problems because it is being misused, but it is being represented as autonomous and fair, but really it serves the creator, the programmer, the tweeter of that AI. Bots infestation, people buying fake views, and basically it's part of the suppression. You suppress so as you can bring up another one in their place, because a vacuum is as unanswered questions is as it's dangerous to the system. So they need to give answers, even though false or half truths, but it's an answer, and it would help them buy time. So it has to be fast and violent, and surprising, in order for true changes to start occurring. Okay, big changes, but for now, seems that everything is supporting them, because they set it up like that. But we need to attack every avenue of this crippled system, to improve it, not to destroy it, to improve it, to change it for what it was intended to do, right? So there's also the issue of self-suppression. Trigger words. Okay, these algorithms, they're pretty stupid, right? They don't care about context. They don't care about context. Okay, if it were to flag every video regardless of context and just looking at the trigger word, it might be anything. It might be anything of the things that we talk about here, and it can be anything that the programmer inserts into the system, right? So it's a fascist system, and the economy of selling the truth. Most people believe that the people who actually sell the truth are the actually people who are actually being suppressed by the system, you see, because the issue is this. People make finances out of YouTube, right? And since they tell the truth, they get suppressed, so they channel people to other avenues of payment and support for their situation. Okay, but I'm of the opinion that right now it's war, right? If you know something important and useful, make it known to people. Make it known, right? Make it known. We should refuse this selfish nature. This selfish nature, we should refuse it. We should fight within ourselves and even out in the public. So I've talked about the Wikimedia and how it is suppressing the truth, or even going further as perversing the truth. So it's a big problem that we have because of these apps that Babylon has provided. So the only solution would be making your own killer app that you have total control over. Total control over. Talking servers, the people who have access to it. In order to It's a weapon. Applications now are weapons, as I'm going to prove. You know? So, the truth is a double-edged sword. Now, truths are coming out about Mandela and all the secret meetings he had with American lobbyists to found what is known as, okay, and this would help the South understand why they are in such a predicament today, right? And of course, we talked about this when this began. Yeah, it's a manipulation. This should be regarded as market manipulation. It's illegal, right? Okay, you should look at this video. Yule waziri wa uchukuzi yule mwanamama yule mwenye miwani yule. Sio ni uchukuzi, sio ni nani? Alikuwa anaitangaza TanTrade. Look at this video here. Itakupa perspective ya kwa nini nimesema civilizations za East na West ni mostly a facade. It's mostly a facade. Look at this documentary here. And of course, we talked about this. If space exists, if evolution exists, then we were created by a highly intelligent civilization that exists in other planets. That's the only logical conclusion, right? Because, or else how life began here, right? You might try to tie in creation to this, but I'll do a whole video telling you how your supposed planet Earth was made. I'll make a whole video of the scientific knowledge that we have gathered to today. Okay? Okay, just to show you that I'm knowledgeable on things pertaining to what you have been deceived to call space. And this is true, yeah, even in Hong Kong. You remember those situations back there? They are all operations, and they use these operations to change laws. Okay, this is the same as market manipulation. Okay, so this is perversion of power in the highest level. They let stuff happen so as they can reap the benefits later on, right? And of course, baada ya kuwashtukia, they have to change the whole situation, right? But now they're covering it as some sort of humiliation ritual, I don't know, right? It's a play. It's a play. I will show you. The same news hit and another same news hit. And I gave these two in the same day, right? I've told you about this. Yeah? You thought I was lying or something. I feel some sort of weapon being used on me right now. Sheesh. So you see, teacher arrested and jailed over a post of support. So they are taking that, what they claim democracy, the ability to choose, they are taking that illusion. They are showing you that illusion did not exist even in the first place. It did not exist. Okay? It does not exist, and it's not practical. It's not practical. How they have been doing it is practical, but they can't tell you how they have been doing it because they know you resist because of the prior programming they have taught you to believe. You'll be disappointed on how things get done, right? And of course, you can find this online, so you can understand what I'm talking about. New figures coming in, 7 million. Imagine that. And of course, I've hinted upon this, that the Amazon is actually a garden. The entire Amazon is a garden. A very ancient garden designed by ancient technologies. Okay, designed by ancient technologies. Okay, so of course there is high tech being used over there because it is angel technology. Secrets of heaven being told to man, right? And of course, can you believe this? This is happening. Okay, so a whole thing just vanished. And you actually believe this? That's a scary part. Some of you anyway. If the illusion is not broken by now, I don't know how I can help you. I don't know. And of course, this has seen a lot of pushback. Okay? And it's sick how these people think. It's very sick. So they want you to be gay so as you can get support from the US. Like, is that what it has come down for? Has come down to? Wow, look at this. The system is fighting back. Yeah, so we have a Chinese firm, a Chinese device supporting a US agenda. What does that tell you? There's no animosity between them. They even sat in a whole meeting. Yeah. So they are plotting against Zion. They are plotting against the prince. Wake up. Yeah. This is very real. So I have proven to you that the serpent can have children, and these are his children. And these are their works. These are their works. Even this. This is a disclaimer given at the beginning of a movie. Because they know. They are stigmatizing tobacco. Slowly. And meticulously. Using politics and programming. Yeah? So all I can say about tobacco, and most things even, kiasi, do not overdo it. Even salt, sugar, even meat. Yeah, do not overdo it. Maintain a balance. It's crucial. It's crucial. That's to keep us from being destructive, from taking too much, and also not killing ourselves from taking less. Right? So a balance has to be maintained of consumption. Right? Not too much, not too less. Just enough. Just enough. It's enough. So, yeah. Easy. Signing out. Love you. Bye.